That's chapter 8. I got all the kingdoms united now.
No.
Do you know Del's doom? I have doomed it. For my kingdoms bound to have been plucked from me so easily, I have not fit to rule. I was not strong enough. Yeah, take my life, Teldrim. It is your right. You must avenge your father. No, messenger, there will be no more needless death. And this kingdom is not doomed, it will rise again. It will do so because its people work together to rebuild it, cat and mouse hand in hand. My father trusted you, you cannot fail him now.
It says... He believed in me. And I... What have I done?
Mausinger, my dearest friend.
How about
Your
needful
Majesty.
death?
Be still, Mausinger. I forgive you. Our two kinds have borne each other ill will since time immemorial. The rift between us could not be healed so easily. It was a distance that could only ever be closed one step at a time. But close it shall. One day, we will stand together, hand in hand at last, all thoughts of oppression consigned to history. And you, Mausinger, you will bring this about.
But, Your Majesty, why would you... Why would you trust in one who had failed you so utterly? At whose hand you...
I always trusted you, old friend, and I always will. You see far, further than I ever could. You are a maker of plans, a doer of deeds, a true ruler. Yet there remains in you a lingering shadow of doubt. Doubt in others, born of doubt in yourself. A king must learn to trust his own judgment.
A king? You mean that... You still think me worthy?
Who better to rule over the realm I love than one who loves it just as fiercely?
You try
If
to
it
kill my
please
son, I'll kill you again from the dead.
Your Majesty.
It does. And now, I must be on my way. When next we meet, I would have you tell me the tale of a kingdom made great by its wise and benevolent ruler.
You say you know your son?
Yes. Your Majesty.
Farewell, Mausinger. I leave Ding Dong Dell in your hands. Do not fail me. Become a true king. Watch over the land we both love so well.
You say anything to your
I
kid?
will not fail you, old friend.
There we go. That was I love you or anything. Just a nod. What a worthless father. Okay, yeah, that was kind of weird. Could have done more.
King Mausinger, I humbly propose that a pact be made between our realms. Will you sign the Declaration of Interdependence?
It is what your father would have wanted. for our two kingdoms to stand as one.
Yeah.
And so it shall be.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Let us work together to make a better, more peaceful world.
You have come far, son of Leonard. I will gladly stand beside you, and I will make Ding Dong Dell a kingdom where all races can stand beside one another. The enmity of generations will divide us no longer. I salute you, Evan, Lord of Evermore.
As for the mark of kings, I will entrust it to you, keeping until such time as the matter of the Horned One has been resolved. You may have need of it yet.
Thank you.
I hope that I will be able to return it to you very soon. Very good now. I am ready when you are. Let us swear our pact.
Let our nations be joined for the sake of the world.
Let the
Can we
banners
trust
of
him?
war ne'er again be unfurled.
He's a weasel. What do you expect a
United
weasel
we
are?
stand as one single land.
Probably not. But it's a game. Who cares? Our Declaration of Independence is done. Now let's start the revolutionary. Kill all the British. Damn, Redcoat.
And sure enough, Ding Dong Dell began to change from that day forth. No longer did catkind cower beneath the ground in fear of tyranny. Instead, the Grimalkins stepped out into the sun and saw their brother mice as if for the first time.
Yeah.
And the hatred that had divided them for so long melted away like so much snow. Well, perhaps not entirely. But these things take time.
The declaration's finished, Evan. You did it.
And we made
mom
peace
did
with
it.
Mausinger too, which is something. But his king's bond was stolen, and Doloran really does mean to resurrect the Horned One.
So what if he does? He'll be ready to face him. He'll overcome this trial, just like all the others. After all, if you can as good as unite the whole world, you can do anything.
You're right.
But it's not over yet. And this last part isn't going to be easy.
Well, we got that done. Hello, where everyone at? Okay.
The time has come. All four kings' bonds belong to me. At last, I shall have my
Live in the
heart's
hardest heart.
desire.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. Something's not right. What the flip is wrong with you, Mom? Pull yourself together.
Chapter 9. To be a king.
This should be the last chapter, too.
It's only 9 chapters. I looked it up.
Yeah.
Roland! What?
The heck is going on? I'm okay. And you never mind me. Did you see that Sky got two and the others went out on patrol over the way? Didn't they?
Gosh,
Yes, they did. Oh my god, it's a meteor for Final Fantasy VII. We're all gonna die. Where's Cloud?
Isn't that Sephiroth's mother?
Oh, meteor. Oh, it's after some of the meteor trying to destroy Earth. Well, where's hell's Godzilla? Gets this horned one. Holy shit.
It's torn the very sea asunder.
Is that a kingmaker? If it is, it's the biggest I've ever seen.
It's a Mickey Mouse.
What?
It's a house of mouse. Horn One has returned to us at last. Now the people of the pathetic world shall give their souls to bring my beloved Alessandra back to me. Oh, I mean the White Witch? Try to bring the White Witch back? The first one? What the hell is it doing? Sucking souls? Good. More citizens for my kingdom, more power for my king's bound. And with every soul I steal, the more glorious my reign will be. Doesn't sound like a good thing. No, it's not.
Ahoy there.
Here we are, Your Majesty, back in one piece, near enough.
Forgive me.
I'm afraid we have some rather troubling news to impart. We sure do, but I think you'll probably guess what it is. I'm gonna take a leak, I'll be right back. Let's go.
Ridiculous.
So the Horned One really has returned. Indeed, we encountered a creature in the skies above the blackened isle. Our record is on a monolith. You need to see this. Where's Godzilla? It appeared along with a large landmass, which we can only assume to be the containment that we lost when the Horned One was sealed away. It's enormous. Look, it's Longfang. Not just Longfang. led the whole blessed lots there. Ryan Schemer, Bastion, and Oakenheart too. It's a vulnerable Kingsmaker conference. But there is something different in their bearing. They are not true Kingsmaker, they are however, created through the power of the stolen King's Bond, I would assume. Well, whatever they are, they created some kind of barrier to protect the Horned One. Indeed, in the moment the barrier was raised, the fiend began absorbing succession of spears of pure light.
What the?
Spears of what could they be? If you will give me just a moment, Roland. Scant moment after absorbing the first of these spheres, the Horned One began to expel a great cloud of black creatures. Yeah, and they went flying off in every direction. Luckily, not too many of them headed this way. They look horrible.
Now,
As the nature of these spheres of light, it is my belief that they were souls, distillations of very essence of life. The Horned One absorbing the souls of the people of the world and transforming them, enslaving them.
Oh my!
That's awful. You remember what Doloran did to Vermon when the life was leached from him when he became little more than a walking corpse. This is what happens when a person's soul is stolen. And you say that's happening to people all over the world. Even as we speak, they're being turned into living dead. How can we turn them back?
well,
Can't not say for certain, but there must surely be a way. How come there's none around these parts as had their souls taken hostage, I ask ye? I think we may have Lofty to thank for that.
No, man.
Oh, me? I ain't done nothing, man. Nothing, I swear. You didn't have to. What's the one thing our nation has that the others don't anymore? That's right, a Kingsmaker. The bond between you and Evan is still strong. That means we're protected.
Yeah!
Not bad, Mr. Kingsmaker. Not bad.
In it though.
Reckon I had a little inkling it might be something like that. Stands to reason. Done it. We doing all important in that. But why has he done all this? Why would he be so desperate to bring back the Horned One in the first place? I believe I can help you there. Wait, I thought we were the same people too. Oh, never mind. LOL. Your Majesty. You must forgive the intrusion, Evan. Circumstances being what they are. Not at all. You're very welcome.
No.
Now, on the subject of who Doloran is and what exactly he might want, I believe I have some information that may clarify things a little further. 2,000 years ago, he was a ruler of a nation known as Allegoria, and he made a pact with the Horned One. Tough, his was a small and significant kingdom. By enlisting the aid of such a Kingsmaker, he thought to make Allegoria great, to bend this singular evil to his will. That's tales with what Null told us back when they first learned about Doloran. But things did not go according to plan. Instead, a terrible tragedy befell the realm. Far from growing great, it disappeared from the world entirely. It is believed that he was unable to contain the fiend all-consuming corruption, and that the entire continent Allegoria stood upon was spiraled away to a place between worlds. What happened, Doloran would appear to be determined to revive this vanished land.
What?
But why? Why would he want to bring it back after all these years? I don't know, but I think I understand why he needed all those king spots. Now without them, he couldn't hope to control something so powerful. Maybe whether an inkling as to why or not, I say the swamp's wish is more a little close to coming true. What tests a kingdom sees trunk of land appear alongside the great creature. That's for certain. But it's Doloran's got what he wanted. Why would he be stealing everyone's souls? He needed followers subject. The more powerful he grows, the more powerful his Kingsman grows in turn. And one whose ambition stretches as far as enlisting the aid of such an utterly evil being will surely not be satisfied with merely recovering his lost realm. Now that he has the means as he commands, it would seem he intends to bring all the creature of the world under his dark dominion. So he wants to take over the whole world. But we can't let him. We won't.
Yeah.
And how exactly are we supposed to stop him? You saw the size of that mountain of spikes he calls his Kingsmaker, didn't you? There is one possibility. Monster the sword could have sealed away the Horned One's evil all those centuries ago. Warn Star. Alice, its whereabouts are no longer known. But there is yet time. A great evil gatherer is forced still. If the sword can be found before it reaches its full strength, we may yet stand a chance. But how do we find it if nobody knows where it is? How indeed, how tale 2 millennia is the making will certainly be more fantasy than fact by now, and surely no records from the time remain. 2,000 years, eh? I think we might know just where to find records from that far back, don't you, Evan? Oh, of course, the library in Goldpaw. We were right, and if anything from back then did survive, you can bet Body will know about it. Then it seems we have a plan of action. We will inform the rulers of the other realms of all that has come to pass. We will rally them to cause and make ready to take the Horned One by force. You will seek out further clues as a morning star's whereabouts. Alright. Very well, until we meet again. To the library. Looks like the internet, everything is there, lol. Man. I think we have like a database that stores all of the information in the world right now. Still. That'll be our library. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Uh-huh.
I still need slaves to run these things. Yeah, that'll be it.
Come to do some shopping, eh? What else can I do for you? What else can I do? I'll be seeing you again then.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, Let's go see the old woman that needs a guy. What are you doing?
See what happens when you paint? Paint gets everywhere on your hands.
Thank you. Oh, her great.
Excuse me?
Madam Bodley, there was something we were hoping to ask you. Well, if it isn't my little lovely wolfies, Bodley has been waiting for you. What is it, dearest? What's that now? Boogie Woogies from 2,000 years ago. Ridiculous, possible no such Boogie Woogies exist. How could they? Too long ago, too much, all falling apart, yes.
Oh.
No. Well, if they're not here, I suppose they won't be anywhere.
No.
Boogie Woogies, no, but Stony Poos, oh yes, just one. A strange, flat, cold, old thing from all the way back then. Really strange how. Yeah, you'll see, pretty man, you'll see soon enough. Oh yes, Bodley will be in the... I'll come over there, dearies. Come along now.
Look,
I close my eyes during the part, Lancelot. Dearie, strange old, awful old, silly old stone.
Well now.
Old stone tablet, eh? Don't look like much to me. Look closer to engraving. These are no ordinary letters, at least none that I am familiar with. Is this some kind of code? Though that silly girl tried every trick in the book. No good, no good, no good. Couldn't read a word. Shame too from the same time as Mornstar might tell more of Secret Sword.
If I may be so bold.
If it's not a code or decipher, then perhaps it is magic that prevents the word from being read.
yes.
Magic, he says. Interesting. Intriguing. Yes, yes. And there were silly old Bodley turning in every which way, up and down all these years, squinting and straining and tee-hee-hee-hee. Well, if it's magic that's stopping the silly thing from being read, you'll need Lily's help. Dear little Lily, such a clever girl.
All right.
Alright, let's go and show it to her. Would you mind if we borrow it for a while? Oh, go ahead, dear. Bodley has no use for that silly old, squiggly old thing. Horrible head hurting, stony womb. But do come back and tell her what it says when you work it out, won't you, dearies?
Yoo-hoo!
Dolly will be waiting. TT for now, tee-hee.
Are you in the last chapter?
Yeah, you're kidding. It's decipherable tablet. Okay.
Hello.
Mr. Evan, it's good to see you. Can I help you in some way? As a matter of fact, you can. What do you make of this? Well, let me see now. Okay. Tricky, it is protected with a charm of encryption. Very clever indeed. Can you remove it, Lily? Of course, it's not so clever as to be beyond my skills, but I shall need some seeing sand. Oh, and where might we find that? It was once quite commonly found in the dry lands. I hear that it has been somewhat difficult to come by of late. The dry lands, you say? You mean to go yourself? Then let me mark the map where it can be found on your map. Let me see now. Here and here. And they're all done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lily. We'll bring you seeing sand right away.
See?
Take care. The desert can be a dangerous place. Your mom could be a dangerous place. Well, let's go kill that sea creature too. We should be high enough level to kill it easily. How much? Let's see here. I don't have that much healing. We're gonna skip this. We need to heal.